Nuno, the players had to dig very deep on Monday night. How have they all recovered this week?
Still recovering, better because it was a good day. So we recover better, but still recovering, still assessing players, yes.
There's a lot of excitement around the club, obviously, ahead of this game at the weekend, the visit of Manchester City. How do you enjoy the challenge of preparing not only for an opponent like City, but also for an occasion like this where so much is riding on the game?
The approach is the same. Nothing changes. We have to realize that we're going to play a very, very good team, a team that has been able to clearly dominate in the last years, a coach that has big impact on the game, fantastic players. So the same approach, realizing how hard it's going to be, but at the same time with the joy of the moment.
If I can take you back to the meeting at the Etihad earlier in the season,
yes.
I don't know how you reflect on that. Is it fair to say your team didn't do themselves justice in that game? How do you look back at that game?
It was a long time ago. I think it was not one of our best performance. It was a tough game that we didn't achieve all that we wanted from it.
Different prospect, though, at the City Ground with your home fans on Saturday?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very good for us. City Ground has been helpful. The atmosphere is great, and we expect that. It's always nice to play the City Ground.
If I can go off topic just briefly, I don't know if you got to watch any of the Liverpool game last night, but Alisson's performance was obviously earning lots of plaudits as a former goalkeeper. I don't know if you saw his performance.
Of course. We didn't lost a great chance to see a great match of football. That Alisson was amazing.
In your opinion, best in the world right now? Would you say?
No, come on. No. I don't want to. For me, it's Matz Sels.
Well, I want to ask you about Matz Sels because no keeper, not Alisson or anyone else in the Premier League has kept more clean sheets than Matz. And if we rewind perhaps to August, there was a little bit of uncertainty about whether he might be your number one, I think. But obviously he is. He's done very well. What improvements have you seen? Is there anything that sets him apart from the player you have between the sticks now to maybe the one in August? Or
the confidence. I think the confidence, the moment, the help of the team. The team is more solid, more compact. Nothing to compare what we've been doing before in last season. I think we big improvement in our defensive shape, and that reflects on all the team, and especially on Matz, and he's being able to give us this confidence, and he's always there to give us a hand when it's needed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Damien.
Hello. As a student of the game, you watch football all the time. You'll have seen Manchester City this season. But do you have any kind of explanation as to why it's been such a tough campaign?
No.
Let me try another one. We saw you celebrate wildly after the cup success the other night. What are you feeling inside about the excitement of this campaign? Because you don't often show it, but that night you showed it.
Oh, it was a beautiful moment for all of us, for us as group of people that work together, for our fans going to the decision on the penalties. The last penalty, Matz makes a huge save and make us go through to the next stage. It's a beautiful moment. So happy.
You have a run of games now, 11 games left. Most of them are at home. How important could that be in terms of securing what you're trying to secure?
As I said before, playing at the City Ground has been... I honestly believe that the players feel comfortable. Some of them just anxious to play at the City Ground. They enjoy it so much, and that reflects on the performance of the team. And more than anything is the fans, the noise, the atmosphere, the help that they give us, the extra run that they make us do. The noise that they make when the opponent has the ball. So all these things come together. It's huge for us to play at the City Ground. Thank you, Damien.
Thanks, Damien. Charlie.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I just get your thoughts on Pep Guardiola as a coach, the impact that he's had on not just the English game, but on football globally?
Of course, I mentioned before, Pep is one of the coaches that has direct impact on the game, on his ideas, the way he approaches and tries to build his teams. He has a big impact, and it's contagious to all the managers because they see new things and different things. This is what Pep has achieved.
we're all competitive when it comes to football. You don't get to where you've got to in the game without being competitive. How much do you look forward to locking horns with somebody like Pep Guardiola, who's achieved so much?
We've did it before. We faced many times. It's always about the players. At the end of the day, it's the ability of the players to make managers' ideas go in the pitch and make it work. So more than anything is the quality of the players that we're gonna face, and how good we have to be, trying to control them, at the same time exploit our strengths and enjoy the game and go for the game.
They spent a lot of money in January. They had their struggles prior to it, but then spent that money. They've kicked on again since. How different a proposition do you expect them to be to the one that you faced before Christmas?
Harder. It's going to be even more difficult than it was before, because all the teams have been suffering absences, and when the moment that players start returning and you increase the adjust that they make to their own squad, they look now better. So we expect to be much harder.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lucy, anything? No?
Yeah, so City's got a great squad depth. How do you think Forest compares?
In terms of depth, okay, I mean, it's not about comparing, it's about trying to realize what's happening. We have an healthy squad, and we've been able to keep our players healthy, and this is very good for us in terms of options and solutions.
And then Matz Sels, player of the month. How confident does it make your defence feel knowing that he's there?
He makes the defense, he makes all the team, he makes the club, he makes the fans, because this is what we want from your goalkeeper, confidence.